Imagine a time when the television screen was more than just a portal to mundane reality. It was a gateway, a threshold into the uncharted territories of the mind, a realm where the ordinary transcended into the extraordinary. If you've ever found yourself in the hushed grip of the night, bathed in the soft glow of the screen, then you've likely ventured into the enigmatic world of the outer limits. Ah, yes, 1963, a year etched into the annals of television history for its audacious foray into the unknown. It was a time when science fiction was not just a genre but an expedition into the uncharted depths of human imagination. For those who dared to tune in, it was a rendezvous with the strange, the eerie, and the uncanny. Do you recall that first encounter with the eerie electronic whine of the show's intro? A spine-tingling preamble that heralded an hour of mind-bending narratives and strange phenomena. You'd sit there, transfixed, as each episode unfolded like a fragile and intricate web, weaving tales that provoked questions about the limits of human potential and the boundaries of reality itself. Perhaps you remember the iconic episode titled The Architects of Fear, where a group of scientists embarked on a radical experiment to unite humanity against a perceived extraterrestrial threat. Or the unforgettable Demon with a Glass Hand, in which a man awakens with no memory, but a mysterious computerized hand and a relentless pursuit by alien adversaries. But it wasn't just the stories that left an indelible mark. It was the subtext, the exploration of the human condition, and the ethical dilemmas that lingered long after the credits rolled. Now, let's journey further into the orbit of the outer limits as we uncover some remarkable and lesser-known facts about this groundbreaking series. Prepare to be astounded by the creative genius behind the show, its impact on popular culture, and the enduring legacy it left behind. So, dear reader, are you ready to delve deeper into the realm of the outer limits? Buckle up, for we're about to embark on a cosmic voyage through the captivating cosmos of this iconic show. Strap in and get ready to discover the hidden gems of television history. In 1963, the TV series The Outer Limits made its debut. One interesting aspect of the show is its music. During the first season, Dominic Fortier and Robert Van Epps were responsible for the score. Fortier composed both new music and reused pieces from his previous work on shows like Stony Burke. In the second season, Harry Lubin took over the scoring duties, creating new music while also using some of his earlier compositions from shows like One Step Beyond. Originally, the series was intended to be called Please Stand By. However, due to the recent Cuban Missile Crisis, executives were concerned that the title might cause fear of an air raid among viewers. As a nod to this, when the Outer Limits went to commercial breaks, the control voice would say, "Please stand by." Despite facing significant budget constraints, the creative team behind the show found inventive ways to tell captivating stories. The limitations in production values didn't stop them from delivering memorable episodes that continue to be cherished by science fiction fans. In summary, The Outer Limits of 1963 had its own unique musical journey with composers like Dominic Fortier, Robert Van Epps, and Harry Lubin. The show's original title reflects the historical context of its time, and despite budget constraints, it managed to leave a lasting impact in the world of science fiction television. Gene Roddenberry's connection to The Outer Limits in the world of 1960s television. The Outer Limits stood out as a show that pushed boundaries and challenged viewers' imaginations. Among its many fans was none other than Gene Roddenberry, the creator of the iconic series Star Trek. Roddenberry's affinity for The Outer Limits went beyond casual admiration. He was a regular visitor to the show's set. This connection led to a fascinating cross-pollination of talent, costumes, and props between the two series. During his visits, Roddenberry took a keen interest in the production of The Outer Limits. He saw potential in the show's crew, cast, and the innovative use of costumes and props. These elements would later find their way into the fabric of Star Trek, a series that would become a cultural phenomenon in its own right. The influence of The Outer Limits on Star Trek is most evident in the shared creative DNA of both shows. Both explored the vast expanse of outer space, delving into the mysteries of the universe and the human condition. Roddenberry's exposure to the imaginative world of The Outer Limits undoubtedly contributed to the visionary storytelling and groundbreaking ideas that define Star Trek. In the annals of television history, the connection between The Outer Limits and Star Trek remains a testament to the cross-pollination of ideas and talent that can shape the landscape of science fiction. Gene Roddenberry's visits to the set of The Outer Limits served as a bridge between two iconic series, leaving an indelible mark on the genre. As fans continue to revisit both shows, they can appreciate the subtle yet significant impact of The Outer Limits on the enduring legacy of Star Trek. It's a reminder that even in the vastness of the cosmos, creative connections can spark a universe of possibilities. In 1963, the TV series The Outer Limits offered viewers a taste of science fiction and the mysterious. While exploring the show's history, we find an interesting tidbit about its first season finale, The Forms of Things Unknown. This episode was originally intended to be a pilot for the series, created by Joseph Stefano. However, network executives rejected it. Stefano, undeterred, repurposed it as an episode for The Outer Limits. This decision led to the episode's inclusion in the show's lineup. Additionally, the show had a unique connection to its creator's own home. Many scenes and even entire episodes of The Outer Limits were filmed at Joseph Stefano's house, known as Villa di Stefano. This location served as the backdrop for some of the show's most memorable moments, adding a personal touch to the series. Lastly, the iconic opening narration of the series, which begins with the lines, "There is nothing wrong with your television set. Do not attempt to adjust the picture," inspired the song We Control the Sound by W&W and Headhunters. This musical homage reprises the narration's first part and pays tribute to the enduring legacy of The Outer Limits. Intriguingly, these details offer a glimpse into the creative process and the unique connections between the show and its creator's life, making The Outer Limits a fascinating piece of television history. In 1963, the TV series The Outer Limits faced a significant delay in its episode Nightmare. Originally scheduled to air on November 25, 1963, it was pushed back by a week due to the state funeral of President John F. Kennedy. Additionally, 5 episodes of The Outer Limits were later remade as part of the same series. I, Robot became The Outer Limits, I, Robot. A feasibility study became The Outer Limits, feasibility study, and Nightmare was remade as The Outer Limits, Nightmare. Furthermore, The Inheritors, Part I and The Inheritors, Part 2 were remade as The Outer Limits, The Inheritors. However, it's important to note that The Outer Limits, The Human Factor, and The Outer Limits, The Human Factor had no connection beyond their titles. Like many sci-fi series of its time, The Outer Limits faced challenges from censors who were concerned about the show's sometimes controversial and dark subject matter. Episodes dealing with themes involving aliens, mutations, and the unknown often came under scrutiny. This iconic series left a mark on television history, not only for its thought-provoking stories, but also for the impact of real-world events on its scheduling and the challenges it faced from censors. As we bid adieu to the enigmatic realm of The Outer Limits, it's not merely a farewell to a television series. It's a journey through the depths of human imagination and contemplation. This iconic 1963 show, like a cosmic voyage, dared us to confront the boundaries of our own understanding, pushing the envelope of human creativity. From the hauntingly profound narratives to the eerie and unforgettable characters, The Outer Limits embedded itself into our collective psyche, leaving an indelible mark. Whether you found solace in its philosophical musings or were gripped by the pulse-quickening suspense, this series resonated with all who dared to explore its captivating dimensions. Now, I invite you, dear reader, to take a moment and reflect upon your personal connection with The Outer Limits. What memories does it invoke? What thoughts does it stir within you? Perhaps it sparked a lifelong fascination with the unknown, or maybe it simply provided you with countless hours of thrilling entertainment. Your experiences are a testament to the enduring legacy of this show. Share your favorite memories, your most profound insights, or the characters that left an everlasting impression on you. Let your voice become a part of the ever-expanding narrative of The Outer Limits. Thank you for joining us on this mesmerizing journey through the cosmos of creativity and imagination. Your time and interest in this remarkable series are truly appreciated. Until we embark on our next odyssey into the limitless possibilities of the human mind, keep exploring, keep imagining, and keep those memories alive.